My husband and I moved from St. Louis, Missouri. It was a big move for us, but we wanted to be close to our grandchildren. But we also wanted it to be something that God wanted us to do. We promised God that we would find a church. I actually just drove by faith. I believe it was God directed me to go in there. I felt at home. And we needed a home. The people were very loving. I became friends with them immediately. And I just felt that God was in their lives, and I wanted to be a part of that. And I wanted to grow my strength in God, my trust in God. My spiritual growth has grown. I have a testimony about that. My husband passed away November of last year. The outpouring of love from Pastor Dusty, Pastor Danny, from my small group, it was just unbelievable. And it got me through this grief. It was just God. It was God directing them to help me, and then me opening up to see what God was doing in their lives and my life. Pastor Dusty called me right away, and he wanted to come over. By that time, Jim was bedridden, but he was still alert. Pastor Dusty sat down with him and gave us scriptures to read. He comforted us. He was there for us. It brought a peace into the home that we needed at that time. It was overwhelming, the love that was poured out to us during that time. I never experienced that type of love before in another church. I wanted to give back because God was so good to me. God directed me to a wonderful church, and He got me through that storm. I volunteer at the local school, tutoring children. I also volunteer at church, registering the children on Sunday morning. I love working with younger kids. They're such a delight. They're growing, they're developing, they're wise. They say stuff sometimes that I don't even think about. And I think I learned from them, you know. They're giving me joy. They're giving me back things that are missing in my life, you know. Working with children is a privilege. If you have faith and trust in God, you need to share it. What I would say to the congregation is a big thank you first. Thank you for accepting me. Thank you for bringing me in. Thank you for growing me. Thank you for your small groups. Thank you for your loving and caring pastors. Thank you for filling the church on Sunday morning with the Holy Spirit. You don't feel that in every church, but this one you definitely feel you're receiving the Holy Spirit.